Once again, billionaire Saudi Prince Walid bin Talal and billionaire American Prince Donald Trump are going at it over Twitter. The latest row was started by Trump just in the end of January, Margaret. It was hilarious because they're both pretty funny people, and to watch them go at it is even more hilarious.
You love this, don't you?
I love it. I do. So I want to go over how this whole thing started. Donald Trump is pissed off at Megyn Kelly because she dared challenge him on some issues, right, that were very understandable and normal, and anybody would. And then so he tweets this obviously faked, very photoshopped photo saying to his supporters how terrible Fox News is. Most people don't know that the co-owner of Fox News is Prince Al Walid of Saudi Arabia, blah, blah, blah. If you don't believe it, Google it. Okay, first off, completely photoshopped. That picture's very fake. Donald Trump's not known for doing much research beforehand. So he sends that to his followers so that his followers can be like, oh my God, it's owned by Muslims. Oh my God, you know. Right. In reality, yes, he owns something like 1%. To call him a co-owner is a bit of a stretch, Margaret.
Walid, his Kingdom Holdings company owns reports are conflicting, but as much as 1%, possibly more, of 21st Century Fox. It's an investment firm. He has a stake in, so that is technically true if you think about it.
But to put up a photoshopped photo, you know, with him and Megyn Kelly looking like they're best friends, and then calling him a co-owner, it's a bit of a stretch. Right. Yes, you're technically a co-owner at 1%, but come on, do you really have any say in anything? Probably not that much. What?
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Didn't Walid actually buy a distressed property from Donald Trump?
Exactly, and that was his response. So Walid then, in response to this, obviously, he tweets this. Check this. Look at this. Trump, you based your statements on Photoshop pics. I bailed you out twice. A third time, maybe, suggesting you might have to do it a third time, and then followed by this. You're a real disgrace not only to the GOP, but to all America. True. Withdraw from the U.S. presidential race, as you will never win. True again. And like you said, how did he bail him out twice? Okay, the first time, back in 1991, Donald Trump was in debt. The first time he was in debt, filing for bankruptcy, and he actually bought the yacht from him. He needed to get rid of his yacht. Walid bought the yacht from him. Okay, they had some partnership there, and then he did it again in 1995. He bought a majority stake in the Plaza Hotel that Trump owned when he was again sinking into bankruptcy. So he was kind of referring to those times when he, lent out his help and bailed him out at times. So
I'm a little peeved that I don't like it when people who don't have a stake in American political the race, they're commenting on the race. That aside, he did bail him out.
It's kind of the whole world, though. It's not just this guy.
I know
no
that.
one likes America,
it just pisses
and
me off.
he's making us all look like idiots to the entire world. I mean, look at England wants to ban him. You have hundreds of thousands of people signing petitions to ban him from England, like our biggest ally in the world, and then you have the Saudis. I'm sure probably every other Muslim country in the world hates us too because of this idiot. So, not a very good idea getting this guy in the presidency. Okay, my favorite part of this whole story is the ending. When Donald Trump rebuttals those statements that were made by the prince, he says this: Dopey Prince at Walid Talal wants to control our U.S. politicians with daddy's money. Can't do it when I get elected.
Snap!
Because Donald Trump's small $1 million loan from his daddy isn't considered his daddy's money. Oh, give me a break. The hypocrisy is just ridiculous that he can write something like that and not even know that he sounds like such an idiot saying that. Are you kidding me?
I'm speechless for once.
Why?
Because there are a lot of things going on here. The fact that Walid and Trump have this history, I'd like to know more about it.
Yeah.
Even researching to come and talk to you, it seems a little muddled. That's all.
Well, knowing Donald Trump, a few years ago, this prince was probably his best friend, the greatest guy in the world, and now he's running for president, and now he's got he flip-flops on everything. So.
Don't you think that there should be some sort of law in place where foreign entities and foreign governments can't give to presidential
they're not.
Foundations.
They're
they
on
can give
Twitter.
to foundations.
They're on Twitter. He's just pointing out the fact that Trump
happen.
is kind of an idiot, and he's right. You can do that. You're allowed to do it. Right?
Another story for another day. Yes, you can.
Well, beef. Donald Trump and the Saudi prince. When will it end?